A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We've got the latest of news lined up for you from here at home and across the globe. But first, a look at your headlines.
Notice issued on former Secretary of Defence Gotabaya Rajapaksa and 6 others to appear before the Permanent High Court trial at bar. Accident in Nalugolla in Badulla claims the life of a boy and injures 37 others. Shooting incident in Nakurasa early this morning.
Starting off with your lead story this afternoon, notice was issued on former Secretary of Defence Gotabaya Rajapaksa and 6 others to appear before the Permanent High Court trial at bar on the 10th of September. Now, this was with regard to the misappropriation of funds over the construction of the D.A. Rajapaksa Museum and Memorial. This is the second case taken up at the Permanent High Court trial at bar. Moving on in more local news, an individual was killed and 37 others injured when an SLTB bus fell off of a 75-foot precipice in Alugolla, Badulla.
The accident occurred at around 8:30 this morning. The bus was travelling from Kandegedera to Badulla at the time of the accident. The deceased was a 12-year-old boy and the injured have been admitted to the Badulla hospital. A hospital spokesperson said the condition of the 4 people who sustained injuries is critical.
2 people on a motorbike opened fire on a car near the Bodhiraja Viharaya along the Akurasa Gaul main road.
The incident had taken place around 2 a.m. this morning. Police said the shooting had taken place targeting a businessman. The said businessman was travelling to his wife's house when the incident had taken place. Fortunately, no one sustained injuries. The reason for the incident is unknown and the police are conducting further investigation into the incident.
4 forest officers attached to the Minneria National Park were attacked by a group of fishermen after one fisherman was arrested by the forest officers for illegally entering the park and violating other rules.
The fishermen had launched an unexpected attack on the forest office just after sunset and taken away the arrested fishermen. Around 10 forest officers were injured in this attack and 4 were rushed to the hospital.
Some political news this afternoon. Leader of the JVP, Anrukumara Dissanayake, made the following statement during a public meeting held in Morayaya Veerakatiya.
I do not wish to speak about Ranil Wickremesinghe, Mahinda Rajapaksa, Basil Rajapaksa, Ravi Karunayanayake or even Kiriyala. If I speak about Mahinda, I will have to speak about the latest revelation of a theft that was done. If I speak about Ranil Wickremesinghe, it will have to be the sale of some national resources. There is absolutely nothing new to speak about them. It is clearly evident before our very own eyes. For the past 70 years, both these political parties have failed to develop this country. If Mahinda fails to control and develop this country in 1 decade, he cannot do that again. In 3.5 years, Ranil Wickremesinghe has proven he is the most unsuccessful world leader in history. He not only failed to put an end to corruption, but he allowed it to happen. He failed to protect national resources and he sold them off. He was the cause for the collapse of the rule of law in the country. He failed to bring an end to drugs. In 3.5 years, Ranil Wickremesinghe has proven that he cannot build this nation.
Now, the recently defeated Delimitation Committee report has been the subject of much debate in the political sphere. Minister and the State Minister of Irrigation and Water Resources, Disaster Management, Duminda Dissanayake and Palitharuange Bandara held a discussion with farmers in Vellavai and Navagathegama today. Speaking at the event, the ministers highlighted this issue.
The Provincial Delimitation Commission report was presented to Parliament and it was not the report of the Minister. The recommendations on the delimitations have been made by the committee appointed by the President. The Minister cannot agree with the method of delimitation. I too cannot agree with that. Therefore, 139 MPs decided, since this delimitation is creating a serious mess, if you are going to approve it or going to save this country, of delimitation. If it was approved, the council will be in complete turmoil.
පළාත් සභාවන් නෙමෙයි අවුල් සභාවක් තමයි ඊළඟට හදන්න වෙන්නේ.